Hey, this is the Cool Story Show. I'm your current host, Dave Meyer, with
Andy Spiteri,
Aaron Corbett,
Alex Gurnett,
who is just taking a beautiful sip of whatever you're drinking. I hope you need to
chokes on an ice cube instead of choking on something else.
Gulp.
Today's current podcast is Epic Questions. Now, this doesn't have to be necessarily completely serious. It can be slightly funny, which we might get into some, but some questions you might hear are, is it better to be beautiful than ugly? I don't know. We're just going to go with it, because I'm moderating this bitch. So, first...
Put it in its place, Dave.
When you say beautiful than ugly, I think most people, of course, say it's better to be beautiful than ugly. Is there a trade-off to that, or
Let's say there is a trade-off. What would be the trade-off?
Okay, so beautiful but stupid, ugly and smart.
Okay, which would you pick?
sure? Let's say that.
Do you want the fame and fortune?
It's hard to say because I'm ugly and stupid, so I would pick either.
You also...
I'm desperate. I'll take whatever I can get.
I honestly think I'd rather be pretty and dumb, because pretty people make it places just because they're pretty rather than what they know, right? It can be about who you know or whatever. There's a lot to make up for not knowing a lot.
I'd rather be ugly and smart, because then I can make my own woman.
Well, it depends how smart, though, I guess. Like, are you really fucking ugly?
Let's say
super smart.
let's
or
say-
I'm kind of ugly, so I'm kind of
Let's
smart.
say you are ugly, so someone looks at you and goes, "I don't
Never.
look like you look like no one else you know ugly." But you're very smart. Like you
Now,
could go.
are we assuming that if you're so ugly, you're never going to find someone to be with, or are you going to say that you're going to find another?
It's
ugly,
going to be tough.
Ugly
It's going to be
white
tough.
I think if you're that ugly, you're
It's
not
going to be
find
tough.
someone.
It's going to be
I'll take
road.
dumb and I'll take companionship every time.
I'll take dumb and pretty as well.
Yeah.
That's because I'm shallow though. And I'm fine with that.
Probably, I guess, but you could argue the other. I think because, like Dave said, to be super intelligent, like
You're gonna be sticking it into a
you're not
mechanical woman.
You're not gonna be necessarily lonely. You'll have friends and stuff like that, but long term, I guess you'd probably be pretty lonely.
But aren't we all lonely in the end?
That's deep. That's deep.
More deep questions. If killing one person could save millions, could you do it, Andy?
Here,
Of course, I think all of us are going to say something along the lines of it depends who you have to kill. Like, can we assume it's some innocent little girl somewhere or something?
Can I make it interesting?
Yes.
You have to kill one person to save millions, but no one will ever know you did it ever. You'll never get any admiration for it. You're not a hero. You've just killed somebody.
Is that being a hero though?
Is it? I don't know. Would you do it?
Hey, the Batman said he doesn't need to be the hero, you know.
But the Batman also has one rule.
Let's say you're
The Batman
killing
does have one
you
rule,
are killing
yes.
a random stranger. That could be anyone. It could be man, woman, mother, father,
Okay, you know
child.
what?
Anything.
This depends. If it's an old guy, I'd have an easier time. If it's a child, I would say no. I'm sorry, I can do it.
Let me rephrase this. What if it's a kid?
Let's put it this way, because you're not killing one person. You're essentially killing two people, because you're gonna shoot that little kid somewhere, and you're probably gonna blow your own brains out for having to live with that. And the question is if two people versus a million, that's probably worth it.
I think that's a huge variable on it, though. Is do you know beforehand? Do you know it's going to end up being a kid, or do you know it's going to be an old man? But if someone's like, "Okay, you're going to kill someone," you don't know gender, age, anything, but it'll save a million lives. Would you say yes?
Some people can live with that. People can compartmentalize, and I can say like, boom, I'm going to shoot this guy, but I've just saved
do you know
millions of people,
you
and I
don't
can
know
live
yet.
with myself.
You don't know if
I think that's
it's
more
a baby.
interesting.
It could be a baby.
Yeah, it could be a baby.
No,
it
but
could be a
I'm
7-year-old
just
girl.
saying, like, back to you saying, like, you're going to blow your brains out. Like, people can move on and find ways to live with what they've done.
People can move on, and
And they do.
saving a million lives is definitely an admirable thing. But I guess I'd have to say yes, but I don't. It might end up being two people that have
I
to
would
go.
say I'm going to give this without getting into so much semantics and leaving it general. I would say yes, I would do it.
Could you live with it though?
I don't know.
That's
I don't know. It's a hard thing to
depends
say.
who you just killed, right?
I'd have to
what
see
about yourself? Like,
It would have to be like really, really present facts. Like this person is going to murder a whole bunch of people for no reason.
you don't know those facts.
I guess if you don't know the facts, then it is a tough decision.
You have to make your decision that you kill, or
I have to say, even if I didn't know the facts, I would kill one person to save millions.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah, you'd feel definitely way worse about it if it was a 7-year-old girl as opposed to a 9-year-old male.
Or a single mom, or...
Exactly.
Okay, let me throw another question out there for you guys, though. Let's say you've killed a little girl. Do you live with yourself after that?
No.
I don't think I do.
I don't think you can, period. Regardless of if you know you're going to save $1 million, you still killed someone, and you're just in the wrong as they are.
I don't live with myself, but I at least know that I saved millions.
But is it
There's at least that. But
It's not enough to make me
it's not
live with
enough.
myself, but at least I saved millions.
You saved millions of little girls that would have died otherwise, though.
Mm-hmm.
Babies, mothers, fathers, all the things that
Yeah.
you'd hate
No,
yourself for
that's-
killing,
yeah.
you've saved them. So, I mean, if you didn't kill that one, say, little girl, you in essence, you're killing then millions of other people.
That's true. I guess it's just the question that
So
you're
it's
asking
harder to
yourself,
live with.
like how much you value, I guess that one person's life that you've taken versus nameless people that you would have saved.
Okay. Next question. If you had one day to commit any crime, what would you do?
The Purge.
What would I do?
Yeah.
Like life goes as normal, right? Like, or everybody, like, is it just me or everybody?
No,
can commit whatever they
everybody
want?
has that one day to go.
So
do
like the
whatever
movie.
fuck they want.
It's the Purge.
So like the Purge,
Yeah.
like anybody can do whatever the fuck they want for
For one
24
day,
hours.
and this person is you.
It's that movie that...
Do I
is in
have to do
theaters.
something, or can I just run the fuck away and hide somewhere?
No, you
'cause
can
I'm
hide
worried?
somewhere because someone's
The
probably going to try
day,
to kill you.
the day is yours. You
Somebody
can do whatever
for
you
sure
like.
is going to try and kill me. What I would try to do... I'd kill Gurns. That's what I would do.
Okay.
Whoa.
No, I'm just kidding. I would never kill Gurns. I'd probably, I'd be worried about getting killed and raped and all kinds of bad stuff.
Who the fuck's going to rape you?
Well, okay, no, if you get killed, then rape. It's whatever.
Maybe
Besides,
Gurns will rape
besides,
you.
besides the three guys at this table,
Yeah.
Let's be more greedy, as in you yourself could commit any crime.
Just me?
Just you.
I would rob what I could and get money.
So you would pillage.
Oh yeah, I would try to get as much money as I could.
Would you wear any hats or?
Why would you? You can do whatever the fuck you want
I
for
do
the day.
whatever the fuck I want.
Okay, Andy.
I would fucking beat people with a crowbar or a baseball bat, to be honest. Like, people I don't like, fuck, you know?
To death or just beat him out?
I wouldn't beat them to death. I don't think I would kill anybody.
But you hit him with a crowbar.
Yeah, no, I
Alright.
don't want to live with having brutalized someone to death. But if I could, someone
Somebody with a
who's
crowbar is gonna
wronged me
cause some
before,
damage,
I
Andy.
can, I'll take out their kneecap and I'll see if they're wronging me again or
Who's
whatever.
wronged
right?
you?
Well, that's another podcast entirely.
That guy that one time.
Or I mean, set up a bank heist or something. But that's difficult.
The guy
Because
at
people are
Subway
probably
fucked up the
expecting that.
sandwich.
So. I'd beat my enemies and I would try and rob people of shit
All about the money.
you know.
I just want money. Because you can live well after.
You can. It's I mean that's more. It's not an impulsy thing though. Like, you have to plan out a robbery and you have to plan out the shit to the point where you might as well just do it regularly. Like, if you're going to be a successful bank robber, fuck. Plan it out, but
I'm
execute
allowed.
on that day.
No. Whoa! I'm allowed to commit the crime, so I can walk into a bank with a gun and just take their money. I'm not going to get arrested, and then I can go
But
to
go
every fucking
bigger,
bank
go
in the
bigger,
city.
go home.
But
Because
they're
you're
also
gonna
allowed
do
to
that.
have 50 people standing at the bank with a gun that can kill you.
Yeah.
On this day only. But if
No.
you're
That wasn't the question. I'm allowed to commit the crime. We
No,
didn't say, but
anyone's
if I'm
allowed to
allowed
commit a
to
crime.
commit the crime, no, he
Okay,
rephrased
well
it
then
and said
yes.
if just I was.
Just you are,
He
then
rephrased
yes.
the question and
I
said
did.
if only I was.
Yeah.
If I'm allowed to commit any crime I want, no one's going to stop me because for 24
Rob
hours I'm
bank.
allowed to.
Yeah.
I'm going to rob as much as I can. As Meyer
Let's put
rephrased
it
the
this way,
question.
though. You're not going to get arrested for it, but you're still going to get resistance for sure. They're not going to give you the money. Like, hey, this guy can do whatever he wants. Here's $50 million. Like, you're going to
Okay,
get
so
resistance.
if I walk into a bank with a shotgun, a bunch of tellers are going to try and stop me.
Well, it'd be a standard.
Please don't. Please don't.
No,
They don't- they don't
it would
have
be the
guns.
same
They
as
don't have
robbing any
anything.
bank. There's a panic button. The cops would come. You just wouldn't get arrested. I mean, you got to plan ahead, right? Like,
So what would the panic button
By the time the cops got there, I'd be gone, and they can't arrest me.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
What's
it
the
would
thing?
be,
The
it would
cops
be
are
the
going to be
same.
like, stop if you want to.
It would be the same as if you're robbing another bank, anyways. On any other day, any procedure that would regularly happen.
Anyway, I'd just be a greedy fuck. Okay, that's what I would do. I want money.
Okay, Alex.
I wouldn't murder anyone. I mean, I guess you go, they kill the fucking child molesters and stuff like that. But if
They're gonna die anyways.
it was, say it was general, like everyone's allowed to do whatever they want, then I'd assume someone else is going to take care of that for me. If it was just my day to do things, like, I just go fucking have fun with it. Fuck the money. I just go do the weird shit that's illegal. Like,
You bang like underage boys or something.
That's not weird shit. That's fucked up shit right there, Andy. And all
right, so
Alex would go to the zoo.
Okay, so weird shit, but like what?
Like
That's
what's
not even
weird?
a deal. Like
what
fucking
weird
steal
shit?
a zoo animal, stuff like that. Like stuff that's like
Alex
you
would
never
ride a lion into the mall.
Why not? No one's gonna stop me.
Hey,
It's
he's
my
right.
day to
Fuck
do
yeah.
things. It's like, sure, you could take that one day to go make a ton of money, but like, I feel like if you ever did that, ever since then, someone would be after you for it. So
I'm going to feed on mine with yours a bit, and I would break into a zoo. I would get a giraffe. I would publicly announce to the city to evacuate, and I would go just on a destroying rampage on a
With
giraffe.
a giraffe.
With a giraffe.
giraffes.
What would you destroy? The tops of trees?
How do you
The
propose that?
fifth floor of every
No.
building had a broken window.
How do you propose you're getting on that giraffe? Do you have a ladder with you that you're going to mount it with? Like,
No, he's gonna have a grappling hook. You'll swing up to
He
the
can
top
do
of it like
anything.
Batman.
He's allowed.
Jump it majestically.
You know what I would do? If I had to get on top of a giraffe, I would steal a plane and then I would parachute onto the top of the giraffe.
That would be an epic entrance.
It'd be unreal.
giraffes are vicious too. They
They'd
headbutt.
probably bite me right out of the air.
Exactly. You break every third-story window, and like,
Yeah.
anything above and below that's okay. But
Okay, next question is serious. If jacking off kills kittens, how many kittens would you kill?
well, I've committed genocide.
There would be. Wait, does this apply to everybody in the world, or just
no,
us
are
in
you
this
are you
specific
saying
question?
that jerking off has already killed kittens, or it's going to kill?
Or
a
from
kitten
this
for
point
every
on, would
time
we
on?
keep doing it? Let's say.
That's tough.
Okay, so if from this point on, every time you fucking pop one off, a little kitten
I think
dies.
that's the way you have to ask it because you couldn't do anything.
Okay,
but one
so
in the
I would
past.
kill a kitten once every 2 weeks.
And you'd be
I-
okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel great during, but horrible after. Like,
As soon as I'm done, I'd start
Yeah.
crying. I'd start crying more than normal.
so this would be considered kitty porn.
Okay.
I would not kill any kittens. I would not kill a single kitten. However, I would be downtown getting hookers all the
You'd be
fucking
looking for
time.
loopholes. I can
And
go
you
with
know
that.
what?
I'd look for loopholes.
And
Okay.
these
See, I
hookers
wouldn't-
don't even have to be pretty. They could be like
They're-
2 out
they're
of
cheap.
10s. Like
They're like you like give them a $5 bill.
they
and
take
you-
Canadian Tower money. These
Okay.
hookers.
All
Like,
right.
That's the
Gonna work
shit
something.
They
hookers.
take a $10 iTunes gift card.
Okay, kittens. You guys, how many?
At least Europe.
Like I said. Okay.
Oh, man, I'm fucking
Now that
have
we've-
no clue.
All right,
Like,
I would at least one a week.
Wait,
an
wait,
one a
adorable
week.
amount. That's how many.
I can go with an adorable.
A cradle full of kittens.
Fill that imagination with as you will. Next question. If you could pick any 2 traits for yourself.
And you can only pick 2.
Well, I was gonna say good looking and smart, but God picked him for me.
I was gonna say charming and likable, but I'm neither of those. If I could pick any 2 and only 2,
Yeah.
In all seriousness, smart and good looking. That's a good combo.
I would pick. Why is good looking a trait? Are personality trait or physical trait? Specify.
Personality, one physical.
Well, everybody's gonna pick good looking then.
Yep.
Who's gonna say I want to be
Okay,
ugly?
just 2 traits in general.
I hope I look like the
Yeah,
Elephant Man.
Me. Obviously.
Good looking and smart. There's no better combo.
Yeah, good looking and smart.
Good looking and funny.
Switched it up.
I like being funny.
I agree with good looking.
Alright.
Yeah. I'd rather be funny than smart, to be honest.
But if you're
'Cause, okay, but-
smart, then you're funny because you're smart.
But okay, being
You're sarcastic.
so
You're droll.
if you're not smart, does that mean I'm completely like I'm an idiot? Or
yeah,
does that
if
just
you-
mean I'm
whatever
average?
traits you're not picking, you're like subpar.
No,
That's fine then.
Let's
I'm
go ahead and
subpar.
say average.
I'm fine. With that. I'd be
Average.
average smart. Everyone else is. That's average. Right.
Fair enough. Yeah,
True
fair
enough.
All right.
Is it better to be loved or feared?
Loved or feared? Loved.
You guys
I
go ahead. I'm gonna say my answer for last.
I go loved.
Loved.
Yeah.
Yeah, loved. Like to be loved more, but feared probably gets you places sometimes more.
Okay, I'm gonna say loved, and I'm gonna use examples of why feared is good for the short term, horrible for long term. You're basically a dictator when you're feared, and every notable dictator has been overthrown and killed, right? they may have accomplished their goals in the short term, but you look at the long term. Someone like Jesus, for example, he was loved, and his influence is still going on now, 2,000 years later to this day. Whereas people who are feared are forgotten about. Maybe not necessarily forgotten about, but their time of influence is a lot shorter.
If you can live in infamy if you're feared.
You can live in infamy.
How many people?
But
We all learned about.
Let's just think about who lives in infamy though, like
Hitler,
Stalin,
Napoleon. You think you can
George
name a lot
W.
more
Bush?
people,
I mean,
like,
it's not a good list of people.
It's not a good list, but you know more people that live in infamy than you do.
But I'm talking for the long term.
Okay,
like,
Mother
all
Teresa,
of those guys,
Gandhi.
there you go.
Yeah, but like Mother Teresa's impact on things is good. But so small
Churchill
compared to Churchill's bigger, I guess.
Small in what way? Like one person saved millions of lives.
I completely
and inspired
disagree.
people
I
to-
completely disagree. It's
in
small.
the grand
It's-
scheme of things. Like
It's small, but it's more important.
Genghis Khan fucked shit up for
It's
years.
not that it's not any less important than what a guy like Hitler did or anything. It's just that it's more notorious. So you talk about it more, and you
It's more
Would you say,
sensational
though,
because
Hitler's impact was way bigger than Mother Teresa's.
no.
I'd say
yes,
so.
it was.
He wiped out millions of Jews. Millions of gays,
He started World War II. He brought the whole world to
Mother
war.
Teresa tried to push peace, but I'm sorry, but this world doesn't live in peace. But he pushed for World War II.
But again, he got that through fear. But look what happened to him. He died. I'm not denying that he had influence and shaped the events of history. But my point is that his influence won't live on past him, whereas Mother Teresa's influence will, and that's why I think it's better.
His
to
influence won't live on, but he'll still be remembered.
Yeah.
Like, there's not
of course it can be. Of course it can be
Still
remembered.
remember Hitler.
You'll know Hitler more than you know Mother Teresa.
I agree. It's like that's sad. That's sad.
You know,
but
I'm not necessarily disagreeing that you'll know him, but
You'll live longer in infamy and in causing hardships and harm to people longer than you will be a person that tried to push for peace. There's going to be probably some point where, as a world or something like that, maybe we push towards peace, and that person is remembered longer.
See, I disagree with that because you have things like Martin Luther King Day. You have things like Gandhi. It's their influence will for the long term, and I don't know the long term.
But they get days because they did good things. It's like you go give Hitler a day, but you get shit
and
for
let's
it.
And let's not. I'm not saying give them a day if they done good or whatever. I'm just saying that their influence is going to be felt for years.
Hitler
and years.
was literally man's time of the year or whatever, like because he had the most.
All I'm saying is
influence.
because his acts were so terrible, they live on and they're not celebrated, but.
It's infamy.
It's infamy, and that's why I think a lot of people, at least that's why I think that they would think that he was more important to the course of history, whereas maybe he was just more of a.
I wouldn't say they're more important. They're more, unfortunately, kind of impactful.
See, and I guess I disagree, and I guess that goes to the question of like.
Here's the thing: Mother Teresa in her lifetime maybe saved hundreds of people. She helped people, and that's fantastic.
Give her thousands.
Stalin, within half the time, killed thousands of people, and it was disgusting.
Millions.
It was ridiculous.
Hitler.
But
Yeah.
unfortunately, more people will remember that.
And I'm not disagreeing that people remember bad acts more than they remember good acts. Of course you do. You can do 10 good things, and people remember the one bad thing that you've done. But we're not talking about if you remember them or not. We're just talking about, I guess, their impact and how that stacks up.
Remembrance, though, of something is a huge impact of it.
Let me counter that, though. If you've done something good, maybe people don't remember you for it, but you've changed the way that things are, so that
Yes, but it's
maybe people won't remember Martin
that's
Luther
like
King, but no one will separate blacks from whites anymore.
that's like the butterfly effect, though, that you say they'll eventually affect something. But if you think of like someone whose act is way more longer lasting.
So then I'll follow this in closing up. Hopefully, just a quick minute spiel is: are good things remembered more than bad, or vice versa?
I think bad things are remembered more than good. Obviously,
And why? They're more
easier,
prevalent on
yeah.
someone's mind. It's
Okay.
it's just it's not that it's easier to remember it, but it stands out
Well, you
more
think like
on your
in
mind.
our childhood, what's one of the biggest things you remember?
9/11.
9/11.
Huge. Massive.
Yeah,
But I don't remember when.
You don't think, oh, the time they went and had a peace.
You know what's funny? As a smaller note, like Princess Diane did a lot of great things when she was alive. But from when I was a kid, I remember when she died. I don't remember what she did when she was alive. I know it was good.
Yeah.
I don't remember the specifics, but I remember the coverage of her death, and that's what stands out in my mind. And I think a lot of people just kind of that's where their heads go.
I've been trying to think of this word all night, and it finally just came to me. I think bad things get sensationalized a lot more than good things.
People like sensationalism, though. It's just a natural.
And there's always this thing, like, there's 2 times that you die. One is when you actually stop breathing, and the second is when someone says your name for the last time. People that did bad things are going to have their name said a lot longer than the people that did good things.
Yeah, no, exactly. What are some necessary evils?
Let me give you an example of a necessary evil. There's a shady bar in a town. Okay, all the drunk people go there. They all get into fights with each other. There's gambling. There's looting. There's
I've been there.
Yeah, there's drunken debauchery. Let's say that you want to get rid of this place because it's a scar in the community. You get rid of it, and all of a sudden, all that debauchery that is segregated at that one bar goes across the entire town. I think that, in my mind, is a necessary evil. It's a metaphor for those kind of things.
I think in a very simple term, a necessary evil is to lie. Lying is we're taught like kind of lying is a bad thing, but like who in their life doesn't lie? I'm not going to say all the time, but like everyone lies, and I've never lied either.
Your nose is growing bigger.
Andy, you look fantastic. Never lie. But everybody lies, and just a way to exemplify it, like people lie a lot of times to maybe like save someone's feelings, or maybe you don't want to tell somebody the whole truth about something because you know it'll upset them. But just as an example, like maybe that's a necessary evil.
Even
like, you have to
say,
be
I wouldn't
dishonest.
argue that lying is evil necessarily.
It can't. Well, it can.
It is, but
lying can be a bad thing.
I think,
and I hate to say this as another point. I wish it wasn't the way our world was, but like war can be a necessary evil. Sometimes, not all the time, and maybe in the past it has been necessary. Maybe right now some of the wars aren't, but like war can be a necessary evil. Sometimes, unfortunately, it just like things just come to a point where there's like, what else do you do?
See, I'd say like on that, like not necessarily a type of war, but more so murder in a sense, I guess. Like to say these people are, aside from them, everyone agrees what they're doing is horrible. They're killing children, they're committing genocide, something like that. So someone goes in and intervenes, whoever it may be, goes in and says, like, no, we have the capability to get rid of them. Through murder is a benefit to so many more people.
Yeah,
it kind of plays off of the whole, like, would you kill one person to save 1,000? But it's like, would you kill
that's
one...
something that you can sleep at night with, because at least you're taking on a bad person.
Exactly. Would you kill one rapist to save 100,000 people? You'd be like, of course I would. Like, it's a rapist. Like, why wouldn't I? So, it's evil, but it's necessary.
Follow-up question to this before we end this one is, why do you think people lie? Quick answers, Andy.
Because they have to.
Why?
I think your girlfriend, do I look good today? You don't look the best I've ever seen you, but sure. Your best friend, like, do you like my new girlfriend? Like, not really, but whatever.
To agree with Andy, I just think lying, in honesty, just makes things easier. It just, like, and especially maybe not for... I think for men, it makes things easier. Like, you just kind of, it saves time, it saves stress, it gets you from point A to point B a lot quicker. I think it comes easier to us, and it's not a bad thing necessarily. It's kind of, we just do it, and we don't do it to be malicious or mean, but it's a lot simpler, I think, to lie. It's just easier.
We get caught in lies, though, that we can't get ourselves
That's because we're dumb. That's because men are stupid.
But, we're dumb. If it's a lie that you can... and this sounds bad. Like, if it's a lie you can...
Get away with.
You can get away with, but it's not... You weren't malicious in it, and you were actually trying to be genuine about it. Well, not genuine, but, like, trying to help with it. Then, yeah, a lie. But don't make it a lie that you're going to get caught a week down the road, and then you have to try and keep lying to get your way out of it, because you're screwing yourself over that way.
Let me give one final point to this. Sorry to cut you off, Dave. People lie because the truth oftentimes is worse than hearing a lie.
And that was my follow-up point is, I think a lot of times people lie is because they don't want to disappoint you or hurt you.
Yeah. And is that evil? Is that a necessary evil?
Which is
like,
easier.
to say it,
which is just easier.
Okay. Next topic. Does love exist?
Of course it does.
Of course it does.
Andy,
Yeah, absolutely.
why do you feel that it exists, and what is your inversion on love? Do you think there's like one true person out there for you, or what?
I don't know that I think that there's maybe one I think that there probably is one person, but it's not just going to be like this automatic compatibility. Like, you have to work at it. You have to, just with anything, right? Like,
Absolutely.
you can't just expect to meet someone that is like perfect for you just every single way. Like, they're going to piss you off or whatever. But I think love is finding that person that pisses you off, but you put up with them anyways, right? Like, it's and I absolutely do believe that's out there. It's just the way that it's presented to us is often in such times unrealistic expectations of what to find, that a lot of times we don't find it because we're not looking for it. But I find that if you're looking for love, it finds you when you're not looking for it. So no, absolutely, I do think that.
Are you telling me there's not single ladies in my area ready to hook up?
Go on Tinder.
Tinder bender.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Not to echo Andy too much, but yeah, like I think like having a soulmate's bullshit. Like, there's somebody out there that you're going to be more compatible with, and if you can put up with each other long enough, and you don't annoy each other, or piss each other off, you can make love work. But it's something that it's something that you have to make work. It doesn't just fucking happen. It might happen for a couple months and everything's glorious and like a fairy tale, but like you have to make it work because life just isn't going to let it be fucking fantastic and easy, and that's just not how it is. So like, absolutely, it's out there, but it's not just going to show up. And that's basically it. Like, it's for sure out there. It exists. It's not a simple thing though.
Okay, Alex.
Yeah, love's out there. I mean, I would disagree. I think there is a soulmate.
By the way, I love Dave.
Oh, that's love right there.
Um,
I think there is a soulmate, but I wouldn't say you have one soulmate kind of thing. Like, it's people. Oh, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Like, exactly. Like, I think there's more than one person out there to kind of be that person for you. And like they said, it's it's more work than is anything. Like, you can't just get into this constant being comfortable with something. You need to kind of work towards it, and make them still feel like maybe it's a date here and there still. So.
I'm going to elaborate on Alex's point with this. I do believe in true love, but I think that there's so many people out there in the world, and so many people that you can meet and love in different ways and find different things, that I think that you may love one person, but you'll only love that person for what they are. You may love another person for what they are.
To go on that point, I'll use the word love for you guys. Like, if I love everyone at this table, let's say, I get something from you,
thanks.
Dave, that I would not get from you. You all give me something that is unique to yourself. And I guess for like true love, it's like finding what that person gives you that's unique from them, that makes you feel good about yourself.
I'd say, to play off of the late, really, Robin Williams,
Quit drinking.
In Good Will Hunting, it was like, he has that speech where it's like, Will didn't know anything. It's like, you find those little quirks in someone that other people might look and laugh at, but those are the things that you
I forgot about that speech.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
such a good
You
speech.
love about someone. It's those little quirks, and they
It's
find
the little
those
idiosyncrasies in someone else that somebody thinks is stupid or annoying. That's what you love.
Those things you're so
That's
embarrassed
the good
about.
shit.
It's that person.
That's the
loves
good
you
shit.
for
That's
them.
what matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that is so true to that word. Like, and I mean,
Rest in peace, Robin Williams, by the way.
Yeah,
Good
rest
to
in
you,
peace.
buddy.
Well, I think that pretty much covers love. The meaning of life.
Life, the universe, and everything. Hashtag let Lou live.
Alcohol and porn. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Alex.
repeat the question.
Meaning of life. What do you feel? What is the meaning of life?
For me, sorry to be a little more serious on that one. Not that you guys weren't serious.
Monty Python covered this.
It's to better other people's lives for me.
Better other people's lives?
Yeah.
All right.
Selfless.
That's very selfless.
I would never say anything like that.
Being selfless and just living. That's what life is to me. Pretty much.
Okay, you know what? Meaning of life? I will say to procreate people that are not dicks, that are not douchebags.
But use a dick.
Okay,
It's too late for me, but I feel like if I can procreate and make something of myself, but that's better.
for me, the meaning of life it's pretty subjective. I mean, life kind of can suck pretty bad sometimes. So I just say, do whatever makes you happy. Do as much of it as you possibly can before you die.
All that I'm after is a life full of laughter.
Like Andy, like Andy likes singing.
Singing makes me happy.
It makes us unhappy, but it makes him happy, so we put up with it.
Happy.
Hashtag let Lou live.
Oh god.
Last question to finish up this next few minutes. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Suck dick. I don't care. I love it. No, I'm
I would
kidding.
blow 1,000 guys.
Did you say Blondike or Klondike?
Did you say
Blondike bar.
Kanye? Did you say Blondike? Klondike. What?
Klondike bar. Oh man. Chocolate pastry.
I'd probably pay the $2.99 that it costs, to be honest.
I would kill a million.
For Klondike, I would be your 6 if you be my 9, Dave.
I'll always be your 99.
Okay.
Anyone else have any questions before we wrap this one up? That you think of?
Do they make that shirt in men's, Alex?
What shirt?
Let's just end the show, Dave.
Thank you. This has been the Cool Story Show. On Twitter, I am Dave Meyer 7.
Spiteri 316.
A Corbett 48.
Gurnett A.
And just remember, Jurassic Park and Lord of the Rings theme song, it's all the same.
Thanks, everybody. We'll be back with more.
Thank you so much.